Hey folks, check it out. Today's date is December 4th, 2023, and what I'm going to try and do is keep the environment lit up as much as possible. Just ignore all this. I know you don't understand it. Trust me, I know it looks bizarre. Just ignore it. What I'm going to do right now is try and show you what my area looks like underneath my left breast. Okay? Alright. So, hold on one second. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is lift this up just enough to where I can try and showcase any evidences captured there. Okay. Now, this right here, this is directly underneath my left breast. Alright? And so I'll be taking snap screenshots in this video. Right now it's cloudy out today. I'm noticing that when I feel energy going underneath my left breast, what it's doing is that it appears to be going down into the area, and you want to pay attention to all these white marks, okay? But, so this right here is my left rib cage, okay? So this right here, where the index finger's at, you see that white mark right there too? So you see where this index finger's at? This is the right edge of the bottom of my left rib cage, okay? So what I'm enduring is I'm enduring energy coming from underneath the breast area, okay? Bear with me a second. What appears to be energy coming in, I'm trying to get in the best light here. Energy that's coming in from underneath the left breast area, and it's going down up into the bottom of so the rib cage is right here, and this is the right edge of the left rib cage, and then I end up experiencing massive pains right in the areas where you see the white bumps or the white marks at. This is no accident at all, and we're talking about excruciating pain, okay? So that's the left area. Now yesterday I made two videos that haven't been uploaded yet concerning what my in fact, hold on a second. Bear with me a second. Right now I'm enduring a lot of massive intense energy all across the eyebrows, okay? From the top of the head and what appears to be the ears. Alright, now hold on a second. So if this is ever able to be proved to be connected to Y-band, connected to WBAN, connected to gang stalking crimes, well then, you know, I'll just let that statement lie there for now. This right, well, I can't really show you some evidences that were captured in yesterday's video because I put some additional copper tape on those areas. Now I'm going to show you right now. I got to set the phone back down so I can now lift up my right side to try and take a picture of my underneath my right breast. Okay. Oh. So this is the area underneath my right breast. That's the right side of my right breast, and this is the area underneath my right breast. But let me also show you the stomach area as much as you can possibly see it in this video because the lighting in here ain't that great. I'm going to make another video later. I got those types of white dot marks all over my torso. Now let me help you understand something here real fast. Just ignore all this, trust me. I got other videos that show massive in real time live evidence caught of electromagnetic waves, and more than likely, electromagnetic waves, lasers hit me directly in the face, including at the spots where you see this copper tape at. So just trust me, you haven't seen them yet. If I was to show them to you right now, you'd completely and thoroughly understand. Completely, okay? Now, right now, I feel energy going up into directly over this area right here, which is the area of the brain that's dedicated to your primary motor cortex, okay? And that's related to another vastly suspected issue. I'm also experiencing massive energy going in and through my left, actually both, my left and right occipital lobe, which is in the back of the head, at the lower back base. And I think it was back in 2020, I went and had a CAT scan done at Scripps Mercy Hospital out here. And on that CAT scan, one of the pictures from the CAT scan showed two evenly spaced, identically shaped, identically sized, and evenly uniformly, in other words, these little itty-bitty circles were in the same spot on each side. They were the same size, and they were on the same spot on each side, the same size, uniformly positioned. Okay, and they told me it would look like calcium deposits. Now, in fact, the audio file that I'm just listening to right now, and I'm not going to play it in this particular video because I'm literally running out of time on video. My SD card is completely filled up. This is the internal memory I'm making this video through. So right now, the entire top of my head, right across here, directly across here, from right to left, the whole entire right to left side, right where the primary motor cortex is at, is burning like a bitch. And I got massive audio files showing me describe the same thing on hundreds of dates. Then that energy appears to be going down into the hairline area, then down into the temples. Some of it's going down into the ears, the other part's going down into the eyebrows. Okay, got massive, from what appears to be energy flows coming from the ears, going down into the neck, into the other areas, which is more than likely where the massive evidence that was captured in 2 videos I made yesterday. I mean, I got burns all over my armpit, my left side torso, and my left back trapezoid muscle. And I put this stuff on in order to try and keep the energy flow, if there is one, I gotta say things carefully, from going from the direction where it appears to be coming from, different areas. Okay, so say if you got an energy flow coming from this area and it's going down into the scalp, hairline, foreline, then going down into the forehead, you got a lot of branches and facial nerves and other types of nerves that would branch it out. This is a crime that's widely reported to be putting implants within cranial nerves, vagus nerves, accessory nerves, jugular veins, and much more. And then the energy flow, and then you got biomedical wires and nanowires, the whole fucking 9 yards. So I'm not claiming that this is happening to me. What I'm stating that, consider this. What if I ever discover stuff like that in me, and I'm stating what I'm stating now? Okay? Now, you're just going to have to trust me in this, folks. Right now, the entire part of my head, if you were to take, all right, so you see like the width between these 2 fingers, you take that width and you bring it up here on the top of the head, the energy I'm feeling right now is going directly across, and that's exactly where the primary motor cortex is at. Now, the energy that appears to be going through my breast, and I haven't pinpointed yet exactly how it's getting to the breast yet. It's a little bit harder to feel energy flow when you got this copper tape on several areas of your body, because that energy flow is coming like from the ears or the occipital lobe back down into the neck, then to the shoulders, then can get wired around either through, you wouldn't believe the audio files I got of scientists, oh, absolutely, talking about this stuff, absolutely. So it definitely, whatever is, let's say if something is discovered to be underneath at least the left breast, okay? Now, is that going from the left breast into this front abdominal area right here that I mentioned earlier, that's right below the rib cage? Is that energy then going down into the pelvic area, the waist area? Then from the hits on top of the head, which my audio file shows me state yesterday that I was being massively hit right here. And then I made additional detailed statements about where I believed at that time the energy may be going. So the primary motor cortex, which is up here, and it goes around both, it's laterally positioned on both hemispheres of the brain, is directly connected to what? Limb movement. And that would include the legs, getting up and leaving an area where you're being tortured. So if you got I know this sounds crazy, trust me, I know how it initially sounds to you folks. And this, a whole hell of a lot more can be being said about this. But check this out. There's other types of reported implants that are being put in gang stalking victims. There's a whole slew of them. One victim can have 70 or more implants in them. I kid you not. I'm literally listening to an audio file that's talking about it, literally. So, but it's not at that point in the audio file. And plus, I ain't got time to include audio from the audio file into this video because I'm running out of video time. So, what you gotta understand is that the primary motor cortex is what sends signals to the back of the neck where the central nervous system is. And then those signals get sent to different parts of the body concerning limb movement, like get up and leave the environment that you're in. Okay? Well, what if you're if the energy from the abdominal pain is going down into the waist and compromising the communication between, and yesterday I made statements in my tip recorder that they were hitting me in the middle of the back. Okay? So I tell you what I'm going to do. I feel like shit, and I got to get some things on me to try and mitigate this pain I'm feeling right now. And I just got too much stuff right now in front of me in order for me to just get up and leave the area. And even if I did, when I come back, it'd be the same thing. You also got to consider if there's anything up there that's dedicated to radio telemetry leads. Well, then that means they can get you anywhere you go. Okay? So, let me just put it to you this way. Tell you what I'm going to do. I could expand on all this in a very sophisticated, detailed way, so you could see the entire scope of where my brain was kind of leading to. See, the mind is being steered in a sense to talk about this because I'm experiencing it. Okay, all morning long, I got up and I put this type of Mylar, and I googled this too. This is a Mylar sleeping blanket. On the other side of it, it looks like this. Okay. And I put it up, and I'm holding it in place with these things right here. Okay? Now, ever since I put that up, I've experienced an extreme drop in energy going through my waist, my hips, okay, and the front area that's been killing me all morning. Did I experience extreme radiation dumps into my lower left liver, kidney, in my area right here, which is midsection. I got something up in here, that's why it looks so heavy. Okay, right up in here. And that's coming from the breast, because you got to think about it. Why do I got burn marks underneath my breast? Okay, so go to Google and type in at Google, stopthecrime.net new, Deborah Tavares, Richard M. Kane, family report. And look at where some of the electrodes and implants are put in him. I gotta go, folks, because I gotta get this pain in control. It's massive right now. I mean, it's massive. They were hitting me. I made a video about this too yesterday. I was feeling energy massively hit me right here, and so I put a piece of copper tape up here, and so the energy appeared to be staying up in here because it wasn't getting past there. It was trying to drip in here, right? So, and I was experiencing massive head pain, and then as soon as I took the piece of tape that's like this, that was here, as soon as I ripped it off, that pain on the top of the head immediately stopped. Okay? So are they hitting you here? The energy then goes down into these areas, goes down into other parts, then trickles down into other areas. That's why you got to wait for more upcoming videos, but consider this, and I got to let you go. One, wait till you see the videos I made yesterday. Over 35 second to third degree burns all over my left. I got tape on it right now, so I don't think you could really see much of it. You can see maybe a little bit of it, okay, because I got tape on me, okay, and the hopes there is to ground the energy from going into other parts of the body. So now that that's being grounded, that energy appears to be coming from this direction, okay. So now that I did that, okay, they're going after the other way, okay, they're going after the other way, all right, because think about it, how am I being hit in the top of the head, okay? This is a common complaint amongst gang stalking torture victims. A very common complaint. Being hit in the top of the head, and the energy feels like it's going in through the scalp, and then from the... I literally got audio files showing scientists talk about this. I kid you not. Okay? Literally, who are helping and working with gang stalking victims. In fact, one of the interviews is the scientist talking to a victim. Okay? So, because earlier today, I felt an electronic sting directly underneath my my left breast, and then right after that, the pain intensified directly underneath the rib area that I showed you earlier. Okay, and why are these types of white marks that you see right there all over my torso? Okay, they're all over my torso. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, they're all over me. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So where do you see the videos I made yesterday? Over 35 between second and third degree burns, over 35 of them, all over my armpit, my back trapezoid muscle on the left, okay, the left side torso about 2 inches below the armpit. And so I covered that up with this grounding tape, okay, because the skin can act as either a primary or a secondary, okay, conduit for electricity that's being sent to the body, energy that's being sent to the body, probably radio telemetry. A lot of it's coming from the ears too, abso-fucking-lutely. So you ground the skin out, the energy gets trapped into place you put the tape at, and then it becomes overloaded. I'll make a whole video series about this so you have a more in-depth understanding. I'll show you YouTube links that talk about this stuff. I'll show you printed out lawsuits from my backpack that literally, oh, absolutely, big time. Not just lawsuits, but also private investigative reports from Richard Kane. The lawsuits concern Richard Kane as well. You would not believe what I'm enduring. So I woke up this morning with extreme abdominal pain in the front. That energy felt like it was coming from the breast. So how's it getting to the breast? Okay? Alright? So how's it getting to the breast? Because think about it. I'm grounding out the other areas, and that stopped a lot of abdominal pain that I was enduring. Okay, because there's different types of abdominal pain that I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing it down in the waist and the front and side and back area. But also another excruciating way is right here underneath the ribcage area, and I got it pretty figured out now that it's coming from the breast area. So how's it getting to the breast area? So just stay tuned, folks. I mean, because think about it, you're literally seeing the burns right there. There's some type of pointing. I mean, look at that, it's even got a shape. Okay, and then this is a point of contact somehow. But how's that energy getting to this point of contact? And then from there, it's going down into the rib area. And then down from the rib area, it's massively saturating in this area. And then I got all these fucking white marks all over me. Okay? So you just think about this. Today's date is December 4th, 2023. It's not the best video I've ever made by far. I mean, this whole entire top of my head, right where the primary motor cortex is, on fire. It's literally on fire. I kid you not. Okay? Oh, absolutely. So stay tuned. In fact, I might not even upload this video until I make at least video 1 or 2 of the video series that's going to show you a lot of massive evidence. Okay? That way, when you hear that, then you see this video, you'll have the understanding first before you see these types of statements. Because the statements I made in this video is going to leave you with a lot of massive holes in your understanding. You don't have any terms presented to you yet, or descriptions, or details, or links, or additional filler information that's going to help you understand what's going on. I mean, righteously so. I can't make a long, detailed video right now. I got too many things I'm trying to take care of today. I'm trying to get my hiking system, because this crime made me homeless. I'm trying to get it to where all I gotta fucking do is get up in the morning, pack my shit, and leave. But I've had to buy so many things to try and protect myself. A lot of things that I bought to try and protect myself is before I got to a certain amount of educated knowledge that was tied to my targeting. Now I no longer need anywhere between 40 and 60% of the stuff I got. But you see, that stuff I was using for shielding is now being used to keep me warm. I'm waiting for sleeping bags through Amazon, delivered to Whole Foods. Let's see if they don't arrive tomorrow. And if they do arrive, let's see if they're lost somehow within Whole Foods. Oh, absolutely, you wouldn't believe what I'm enduring through. Oh, absolutely, you just would not believe what I'm enduring through Amazon and Whole Foods. Oh, the Amazon counter's in Whole Foods. Okay, so research Amazon and gang stalking and grocery stores and gang stalking. So I don't need to go into all this right now, but just trust me, folks. You would not believe. And check this out. I'm enduring extremely severe attacks upon awakening. If I'm not already messed up when I wake up, I'm enduring extreme immediate attacks upon awakening. Okay? So that by the time I get up to fucking try and get shit out of the way so I can even just get dressed, I'm already brought into a state to where I can, it's like having, it's basically like your kidneys and your liver and your intestines and your stomach and even your lungs being saturated with very high concentrated levels of radiation. And it causes extreme excruciating pain. And so then your brain is saying, get stuff on you to protect yourself. And trust me, when I make this video series I'm referring to that I'm gonna make, you'll have a lot more thorough understanding. And where do you see the 2 videos I made yesterday? I got over 35, almost 40 massive concentrated directed energy weapon burn, marks, holes, bumps, and splashes all over my left armpit, all over in the area underneath the armpit, and then on the back trapezoid muscle. So I regrounded that area out, and so now I'm experiencing shit through the breast down into the front area. Okay, and check this out. When I put this copper tape, on my armpit area and within 2 inches below the armpit area on the side torso and on the trapezoid muscle, I stop experiencing the side abdominal pain, a measure of the front abdominal pain, and the back abdominal pain. And so do you think it's an accident since I got that in control and have realized some other very important things that have helped throw a monkey in the wrench of these assholes concerning other things they're doing that possibly was assisting that type of targeting? They moved to another spot. And that is a common fucking complaint of gang stalking victims. In fact, I just seen a tweet about it. It was either this morning or yesterday, where a victim says as soon as I do something to mitigate something they're doing, they turn around and hit another area. Literally, I kid you not. I took a snap screenshot of it. So it was either yesterday or this morning. I gotta go, folks, because I feel like total hell. Yesterday, they were hitting me right here. Today, it's over the entire primary motor cortex area. And I'm not lying either. Okay, it's about this wide. Okay, so it's about that wide. Okay, the entire area, all the way across it, and that energy appears to be trying to get down into the area of the hairline, which I can prove is being targeted through my other videos that I'll show in the video series I'm going to make. And then from there, it's going down into here, the side, and then in the back and the occipital lobe. Okay, I gotta let you go, folks. I got stuff to do. So remember, burns don't appear on the body unless something's happening to it. You gotta think smart. So just stay tuned.